Mercedes didn't just redesign the GLS. They may have just changed what people expect from a luxury SUV. Because this doesn't feel like another yearly update. It feels like Mercedes looked 5 years into the future and decided to build it today. Now, here's the crazy part. The biggest upgrade isn't the engine. It isn't the giant screens. It isn't even the new design. It's something you can't fully appreciate until you actually drive it. And trust me, once you hear what this SUV can do before the driver even reacts, you're going to understand why people are already calling this the smartest GLS Mercedes has ever imagined. So don't go anywhere, because what happens later in this video completely changes the way you'll think about luxury SUVs forever. Welcome back to Future Pro Cars, where we don't just show you beautiful cars, we show you where the future of driving is headed. If you love next-generation SUVs, future technology, luxury that actually makes life easier, and concept vehicles that could change the entire industry, you're in the right place. Today, we're taking a deep look at the incredible 2027 Mercedes-Benz GLS, a luxury SUV that's beginning to blur the line between machine and intelligence. And before this video is over, I'll show you one feature hidden deep inside this SUV that could make rough roads almost disappear before the wheels even touch them. That sounds impossible, but Mercedes has been quietly working toward exactly that. Now, let's start with the first thing everyone notices. Just look at it. This isn't the kind of SUV that needs loud colors or wild styling to grab your attention. It doesn't shout. It doesn't try too hard. Instead, it walks into the room with quiet confidence, like someone who already knows they own the place. And honestly, that's what real luxury has always been about. The front of the new GLS feels cleaner, stronger, and much more expensive than before. The grille stands taller. The proportions look more balanced. Every chrome detail has a purpose instead of simply trying to impress. Then your eyes move upward. That classic Mercedes star is standing proudly on the hood once again. One small detail, but it completely changes the personality of the SUV. It's elegant, it's timeless, and it reminds everyone exactly what they're looking at. At night, the transformation becomes even more dramatic. The new digital light headlights don't simply light up the road. They almost communicate with it. Thousands of tiny lighting elements work together to shape the beam, depending on traffic, weather, road conditions, and even the curves waiting ahead. Imagine driving down a dark mountain highway. Instead of blasting light everywhere, the GLS carefully places illumination exactly where you need it. The road suddenly feels less stressful, less tiring, safer. And that's something many people don't realize. Real luxury isn't about showing off. It's about removing stress. That's exactly what Mercedes keeps chasing with this SUV. Now take a few steps back. The proportions are incredible. Long hood, wide shoulders, large glass area, strong roofline. Every angle makes the GLS look planted, stable, confident. You don't see unnecessary fake vents. You don't see oversized spoilers. You don't see design tricks trying to fool your eyes. Everything looks intentional. Everything feels expensive. Even standing still, this SUV looks like it's moving. Then look down at those massive wheels. Whether equipped with 21-inch or available 22-inch designs, they perfectly fill the arches without making the ride look harsh. The side profile flows naturally from front to back. Long, clean, powerful. Exactly what a flagship SUV should look like. Now here's something most people won't notice. Mercedes has quietly improved the aerodynamics. The mirrors, body panels, underbody, and airflow management have all been refined. That means less wind noise, better stability, better efficiency, and a quieter cabin. Again, it's another example of invisible luxury, the kind of improvement you don't necessarily see, but you absolutely feel. Now walk toward the rear. This might actually be my favorite angle. A full-width LED light signature stretches across the tailgate. It instantly makes the SUV look wider, more modern, more futuristic. The lighting animation when you unlock the vehicle feels almost like the SUV is waking up. Small detail, big impression. The rear bumper looks cleaner than before. The exhaust finishers integrate naturally into the design. Nothing feels forced, nothing feels fake. Everything works together. And honestly, that's becoming rare in today's SUV market, because many manufacturers keep adding more lines, more vents, more fake aggression. Mercedes went the opposite direction, cleaner, simpler, more confident. That's exactly why it looks expensive. But here's where things become really interesting. Because once that door opens, this SUV stops feeling like transportation and starts feeling like a private luxury suite on wheels. The cabin doesn't welcome you with flashing lights or complicated controls. Instead, it feels calm, like walking into an expensive hotel after a long flight. The seats immediately catch your attention. Soft, wide, supportive. Designed for hours behind the wheel without making your back beg for a break. And if you've ever driven hundreds of miles in one day, you already know that's worth more than another 50 horsepower. The dashboard stretches beautifully from door to door. 3 crystal-clear displays sit behind one seamless glass panel. But here's what Mercedes finally understood. People don't want more screens. They want smarter screens. Instead of forcing you through endless menus, the system begins learning what you actually use. Navigation appears when you need directions. Climate controls stay close by. Music recommendations adjust to your habits. Frequently used functions move closer to your fingertips. Less searching, less frustration, more driving. That's the future people actually want. Not more technology, smarter technology. And we're only getting started. Because in just a moment, I'll show you how this SUV can actually prepare itself for bumps in the road before you even reach them. That's where Mercedes begins separating itself from almost everyone else. Think about that for a second. Most luxury SUVs wait for the road to surprise them. This one tries to surprise the road first, and that's a huge difference. The 2027 Mercedes-Benz GLS doesn't just react, it predicts. Using cameras, radar, cloud data, and intelligent sensors working together, this SUV can recognize what's coming long before your eyes fully process it. So when the pavement suddenly changes, when there's a dip hiding behind a curve, or a speed bump waiting around the corner, the suspension has already started making adjustments. Not after the impact, before it. That means less shaking, less body movement, less stress for everyone inside. And honestly, that's the kind of technology you actually notice every single day. Not because it flashes across a giant screen, but because your coffee stays steady, your passengers stay asleep, and every mile feels smoother than the last. Now here's something most people won't realize until they experience it. Mercedes isn't trying to build the fastest luxury SUV. They're trying to build one that makes every drive feel effortless. That's a completely different goal. Because true luxury isn't always about going faster. Sometimes, it's about making you forget how far you've traveled. And this GLS understands that better than almost anything else on the road. Look closely at every angle. The body sits tall, strong, confident, but it never looks oversized. Every curve has a purpose. Every surface guides airflow. Even the mirrors have been redesigned to reduce wind noise at highway speeds. That may sound like a small detail until you're driving 300 miles and realize the cabin is still whisper quiet. Those little improvements add up, and Mercedes knows it. Because real luxury isn't built from one giant feature. It's built from hundreds of tiny details working together. Now, let's open that door. The moment you step inside, everything changes. The outside world almost disappears. The door closes with a deep, solid sound. Not loud, not dramatic, just incredibly satisfying. The kind of sound that instantly tells you, this vehicle was engineered differently. Then your eyes move across the dashboard. And that's when the future really starts showing itself. One massive glass panel stretches across the front. Sometimes, the future is simply a vehicle that works so naturally, you almost forget how advanced it really is. And believe me, the driving experience is where this story becomes even more impressive.